Good morning, guys. Welcome to the third day of Mad Goals. We are going to talk about distractions. Look at those kids. Students today face way more distractions than any other generation before. Okay, I didn't have let me think. I didn't have a cell phone until 26. So like I grew up, without knowing what that was like scrolling and the social media and the internet. I remember coming out when I was in like junior high school, and I would no longer played outside. I was in chat rooms, all the time when that came out. But nowadays, I mean, it's constant. It's like constant distraction all the time. So before, like even only 30 years ago, students did not have the same amount of distractions. So today we're going to talk about what that looks like and how easily we can be distracted from our goals, from the things that we want to accomplish every day. So then versus now. So when you think of 1985, this was the year after I was born. There were landline phones. So those were the ones that are attached to the wall. I remember my siblings, like when somebody would call, like all four of us would race to the phone and then knock it off the wall, and we'd be arguing, like, it's for me, no, it's for me, no, it's for me. Okay, that doesn't happen anymore because we all have our own phone in our pocket and we always know who the phone is for every time it rings. There's only 3 television channels, books or magazines. That was how we got our information. Okay, so now you have cell phones with texting, so you're constantly able to reach your friends anytime you want to. You have thousands of cable channels, thousands of video games, millions of YouTube videos, millions of news articles, billions of web pages, social media like Instagram and Facebook, just to remind us all the time of like what we should be doing. Those are the distractions today. You guys face a lot of different challenges in that way, right? A lot of the great things come from having internet and our phones. I remember when I'm just like sound so old. I remember when. So essentially, like when you think about something that's important to recognize in yourself is to know how much we are being distracted. We might be able to text somebody in the moment when we want to and when we think of it, but how are we really building much of a relationship over the phone? Like, do we have those in-person conversations in the way that people used to without all of those distractions? So having these great technologies brings a lot of good to our lives. We can learn more about the world in a way that we never were able to before. But social media and phones have been shown to raise anxiety and cause depression in certain situations, simply because you're constantly comparing yourself to other things and other people and what we see every day, and we're not able to live in the moment. So when you think about the distractions, goals are one of the most powerful ways to fight distractions, and allows you to like focus on what matters. Like imagine you want to start on your school basketball team and you get yourself in shape, you set a goal to work out 4 times a week. It's a great goal. But except now that the week is almost over, you have only worked out 3 times and your friend calls you to watch a movie. Okay, so without your goal, you will probably just go watch the movie. But with your goal, if you consider your goal and if you feel that your goal is more important, then you'd be more likely to work out to be in better shape for the basketball team. Okay, so like essentially what goals do is they protect your dreams from life's endless distractions. I mean, you saw that list, and that's only growing. Those are things that distract us day to day. Okay, so having a goal helps us to refocus. So you could, yeah, just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll every night before you go to bed. But if you have a goal to get a good night's sleep, then maybe putting your phone away to decompress in a different way is a healthier goal or a healthier step towards reaching that goal that you have for yourself. Okay, so with that, I just want you to think about, what is your biggest distraction? I have to consistently delete my Instagram because I will come to a point where I'm like find myself just scrolling and I'm not even really even looking at things anymore. I'm just like a zombie, you know? So that would be my biggest distraction when I find myself mindlessly scrolling on Instagram. But I always get to a point where I'm just using it too much. So I just delete it off my phone so that I just am not tempted. And then I find the space. I'm like, oh, when I would be scrolling on my phone, I am now able to just sort of check in with myself a little bit more. Maybe do something more productive. So, what is your biggest distraction? So, take some time to talk to the person next to you, or if you want to do a class discussion. And with that, if you want to add on to that, just express maybe what you can do to minimize the use of whatever that is that's distracting you and to refocus on your goals. All right, guys, have a good day. See you next time.